What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, I just bought these wireless headphones. You can get them at Riwbox.com. Riwbox.com. And called Professional Quality XBT-780s. Bluetooth stereo headphones. You know I like these. I especially like them with a microphone so that you can hear things or take a call while you're listening to things. I thought I would just give these a shot here and just try them out and see how they sound too, because I like being able to pick up some of these rather value-oriented headphones and just kind of try them out. Now, these weren't the cheapest thing in the world, but they do come with quite a bit of stuff. So let's just take a quick look here what all comes with these headphones. So we do have micro USB cable, presumably for charging, a pretty long 3.5 millimeter jack cable with controls on it. Volume, play, pause, advance, next. It also comes with a nice big pleather Riwbox Drawstring Bag. So you have that. And then here are the headphones themselves. So you get kind of a stylish, modern looking type of headphone. Now they're not very heavy. I'll tell you that right now. They're actually shockingly light, and that has to do with the plastic construction, I think. So the ear cups here are soft touch, but they're plastic. It has plastic, but like a kind of a black chrome bezel right there. Looks like the 3.5 millimeter jack fits in right there. You have a pleather, PU leather type of soft ear cup, non-perforated, very squishy, pretty large. I think these will fit over most ears completely. Left and right embroidered into the fabric, and there's a little bit of foam padding under there too, so you don't have to worry about the speaker being pressed up against your ear. But they're pretty big, and it should be nice over the ear. This looks like a brushed metal, but it's plastic too, with the X there. And then again, plastic, but in a black chrome finish, collar right there. And then looks like you've got a little metal sheet metal bar right there. And obviously it extends, and you can see there's some little individual spots. You've got your headband up here with the Riwbox logo, and then I can feel that the band is up at the top, and then there's some padding underneath it. So it's pretty hard at the top, and then some padding underneath, and obviously stitched with this black PU leather. And then the same thing on this side, extendable. And on this ear cup is where you have your controls, as well as the micro USB port for charging. And then you have the controls, which is different because most of them are on the ear cup. On this one, you actually have the controls on the band itself. So you have power, play, pause, answer, and then phone calls, and then forward, back, volume up and down. So usually these are charged up. I'm going to hold down this button here. Little LED there. It's probably in pairing mode. So I'm going to pair it to my phone, listen to some music, and give you some thoughts. Alright guys, so I got these paired up. It's really easy actually to do, and one thing I will say is that I think the product advertises that it uses Bluetooth 4.1 as well as like a 15 millimeter driver in here, or a 15 millimeter speaker in here. So I will say the audio quality is awesome. So let me throw out here the price point, because I think that's got to go hand in hand with this. It's $39 for this set of headphones, and I was expecting them to be decent and fine. They don't have active noise cancellation. They do advertise noise canceling features, but I think that just means that it's sealing out the outside noise. But it really does a good job of that, even though it doesn't have active noise cancellation. You can't really hear much. Now, I'm not testing it in a really loud environment or anything, but the sound quality is awesome. So I was listening to a variety of different things, and you definitely pick up the detail left and right. And then the other thing I really noticed is that songs with really heavy bass, you get that bass in there without distortion, and it's not uncomfortable. And even if you go up the volume ladder, you're still getting that bass. It does thump a little bit, so depending on the song you have or that you're listening to, it really sounds good, and I love it being able to have that bass in songs. for headphones that are really missing the bass and just have a lot of trouble, it just kind of starts grating on me a little bit. It gets a little hard to listen to. But this has really great bass, doesn't distort, and that's what I was really most surprised about is just how heavy and thumping it was on some of the songs, in a clear and enjoyable way. Now, a couple things I will say about the controls here. So, the power button is, you just hold it to power on and off, and you do just tap it here to play pause. The up and down here, I think, is actually a little bit backwards. So the positive button, so when you have this on your head, it's really easy to find it. And actually, one of the things that I will say is that having the buttons on the band portion here is actually pretty ingenious, because you're never searching for it on the ear cup. Just grab the band and you've got all the buttons right where you would expect them. So the buttons up here, which is a little different than headphones I've had, I think is actually a big advantage, especially if you're listening to a lot of music on headphones. So this is actually super, super convenient. Now, I will say, though, that one of the weird things, a little bit about it is that there's a button on top of the lower button here, up and down, and this, if you hold it down, it absolutely turns the volume up, and if you hold the bottom one down, it absolutely turns the volume down. Now, I will say they're a little bit reversed in terms of forward and back. If you hit the top button, it actually rewinds the song and plays it again. If you tap it twice in succession, it actually moves back. It's the lower one that will advance to the next song. So a little bit backwards on advance or rewind on that, but everything else in the button placement I really, really like. So these Riwbox wireless headphones I think are great. Now, even though they don't have active noise cancellation, for $39, I think the sound quality is absolutely great. And I don't know if that's just the size of the drivers or what they have in here, but man, super comfortable and just amazing quality for not a lot of money, which is pretty impressive. I'll put a link to these in the description. I got them on Amazon, but if you're looking for just a good set of headphones so that you can listen to music kind of when you're out and about, you don't care about the active noise cancellation, you're kind of in your home or you're in quiet areas where you don't have a lot of extraneous noise or ambient noise, then I think these would be absolutely phenomenal for you. And like I said, it comes with all the stuff. There it is. Peter from Panda out.